Good afternoon, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of diplomatic community, representatives of High Commission of India, colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Professor Rajini Kurup, Dean, College of Medical Sciences, and I have the honor today here serving as chairperson for this afternoon's program. On behalf of University of Guyana, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this pre-International Day of Yoga program organized through the collaboration of University of Guyana, the High Commission of India, the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, and the Brahma Kumaris Raja Yoga Center. So today's celebration is about universal values of health, well-being, mindfulness, and harmony that yoga promotes. As we prepare to observe the International Yoga Day, which is the next week, we gather not only to learn about the practice of yoga, but also to experience its benefits through guided participation and meditation. So we are honored to have with us distinguished guests and practitioners who have dedicated themselves to promoting wellness, cultural exchange, and holistic living. So, to formally commence our program, it is my distinct pleasure to invite Professor Paloma Mohamed Martin, the 11th Vice-Chancellor of the University of Guyana, to deliver the welcome and opening remarks. Professor Mohamed Martin is the first woman to lead the institution in its history and the first female Vice-Chancellor appointed in the Anglophone Caribbean. For the past 7 years, Professor Mohamed Martin has been the visionary behind the university's institutional transformation and modernization. Please welcome Professor Mohamed Martin.
Thank you very much. I have to say I'm very pleased that some of you actually got down on the ground. This is good. Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Professor Kurup, the Dean, and a second female Dean of our College of Medical Sciences. We're very proud of her. Please give her a round of applause for us. Second female Dean in about 20-something years, so she's blazing a trail as well. I'd like to also recognize Rudra Jayanta Bhagawati, the director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center and the High Commission of India, Dr. Loes Bemmel from the Brahma Kumaris Raj Yoga Center, the guided session, and also the thank you from Marcus Mangru, one of our fourth-year students here at the university, and all others who have taken the time to be here. I noticed that some of us are being very, very cautious and are on chairs before this presentation is finished. I would hope that we will be, all of us, on a mat, perhaps, somewhere. I'd like to also, of course, thank everyone else who's here from the Indian High Commissioner, the Brahma Kumari Center, which I have had a long association with since as a young girl. Tell you about that in a minute. And of course, the Swami Cultural Center here in the Brahma Kumari Yoga Center as well. Many, many years ago, before the center was created in Kingston, when I was in my teens, I spent a long time, I attended there almost every single thing that they had. And I used to sing for almost all of their presentations. You see, you didn't know that, right? As a young girl. And then I also did a lot of work with them. They were working at the time on women's domestic violence. They had a project, and a particular sister there was very interested in that aspect of life. So we were doing work in that area as well. And of course, the Indian Cultural Center, we are delighted to have you here. We've had a long association with the Indian Cultural Center and the Indian High Commission as well, not only in terms of sending us lecturers and helping us with many of our programs, facilitating scholarships for our students and staff, but also, of course, providing classes in dance, in music, in yoga. We have asked them, for instance, in our Razor program, to come and do yoga with our students, like the 9 and 10-year-olds for years. And they did that consistently for 2 weeks at a very difficult time during the first period of COVID. So we have a really, really good relationship with the Indian High Commission, and we're really delighted that you are here. So yoga is something that I myself have practiced in this country and in other countries. When I was living in Trinidad, for instance, I did yoga almost every day by myself and also in a class 2 or 3 times a week. And when I came back to Guyana, the center, Art of Living Center up the road at the time was very vibrant, and we also did, I did classes there. I find that it is something that you can do for your own inner well-being and strength. And I have to tell you that in the challenging job that I've had for the last, how many, 7 or so years, you would not believe this, but I do a 5 minutes or 10 minutes practice almost every single day. I have to, otherwise I will be probably behaving very badly and very in a way that is not at my highest self, right? So the question of being able to manage your thoughts, manage your feelings, direct your inner peace, and also manage your energies around others in a world that is so full of, I think, conflict and negative energies is something that would definitely benefit you, not only in your personal life, but in your relationships, as well as in your professional life. Because as I've said, I have been able to apply these principles that I learned many, many years ago. I haven't touched anything to do with yoga formally for a long time, but what I learned when I was in my younger days, in my teens and in my younger days, has stayed with me so that I can call on those abilities when I am in need of them. So I would like to thank everyone for organizing today's activity. It's organized at a time when we have exams and students are not on campus. And we actually have 100 and something academics right now in a meeting that I've just left to just say a few words here. But I felt it was important to give my solidarity to the moment and to say thank you to you for everything that you're doing and for the programs that you bring, and to encourage all those who are on the mats and those who are thinking of doing yoga to consider it as a very important form of mental, physical, and spiritual exercise and oneness with yourself and the universe. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Vice-Chancellor, for your inspiring remarks and for your continued leadership in advancing wellness, international collaboration, and student development at the University of Guyana. She is also chairing academic board since 9 in the morning. I was part of it too. I had to come out for this event. Thank you, Vice-Chancellor, to find this time. So we will now hear remarks from Mr. Rudra Jayanta Bhagawati, who serves as the second secretary and director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center at the High Commission of India in Georgetown, Guyana. He is the internationally acclaimed Kathak dance exponent, cultural activist, and diplomat from Assam, India. He was appointed to his role at the Cultural Center in August 2023. He acts as a key representative for the Indian Council for Cultural Relationships and coordinating bilateral cultural affairs, educational outreach, and national events. Please welcome Mr. Bhagawati. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable Professor Paloma Mohamed Martin, the 11th Vice-Chancellor of the University of Guyana, Professor Rajini Kurup, Dean College of Medical Science, University of Guyana, Dr. Loes Bemmel, Brahma Kumaris Raja Yoga Center, Suriname, Sri Kaushik Bhai from Raja Yoga Center, Suriname, and yoga enthusiasts, dear students, namaste and good afternoon. We are gathered here for the pre-celebration of the International Day of Yoga 2026. Yoga is an ancient physical, mental, and spiritual practices that originate in India over 5,000 years ago. Derived from the Sanskrit word use, meaning to unite, yoga symbolizes the union of body, mind, soul, and consciousness. It is an integral part of India's rich cultural heritage, mentioned in sacred texts such as Rig Veda, Upanishad, and Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Unlike mere physical exercise, yoga is a holistic discipline that promotes inner peace, self-discipline, and harmony with the universe. Yoga reflects the core philosophical tradition of India, including meditation, breath control, which we know as pranayama, postures, asana, and ethical livings. For centuries, it has been passed down from gurus to disciples as a way of life, not just a practice. Today, yoga is widely recognized as a means to achieve physical well-being, mental clarity, and spiritual growth, transcending borders and cultures. Sorry. Recognizing yoga's universal appeal, the United Nations declared June 21st as the International Day of Yoga on December 11, 2014. Following the historical proposal initiated by the Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, the first IDY, International Day of Yoga, was celebrated on June 21st, 2015, with massive participation worldwide. The date, the summer solstice, holds special significance in many cultures and marks the transition to longer days. IDY promotes the benefits of yoga globally, encouraging people of all ages, nationalities, and backgrounds to adopt this ancient practice for better health, peace, and global harmony. The High Commission of India and the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center have a long association with the University of Guyana, and we collaborate on several programs together. We will be honored to continue this association for future endeavors as well. On behalf of the High Commissioner, all the staff of the mission and the Cultural Center, and on my own behalf, I thank Professor Paloma, the Vice-Chancellor, and all the staff of this esteemed university for organizing these meaningful sessions at the university campus. I also thank the Brahma Kumaris Raja Yoga Center for taking this initiative and collaborating with us with their masterful sessions of meditation. Let me conclude my remarks here by mentioning the One Guyana concept by His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Our culture also follows the same principle, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, meaning the world is one family. Yoga creates that bond among all communities worldwide. Please enjoy yoga and meditation session ahead. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhagawati, for sharing your insights and the important work being undertaken by the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center. Our next speaker is Dr. Loes, Bemmel, retired pediatrician, health and wellness advocate, and national coordinator of the Brahma Kumaris Raja Yoga Center in Suriname. Dr. Bemmel has dedicated much of her life to promoting holistic health and spiritual well-being throughout the region. I got a chance to talk with Dr. Bemmel sometimes just now, and it was really, her journey was really very inspiring and really encouraging. So let's welcome Dr. Bemmel to deliver her remarks.
We say Om Shanti, which means greetings of peace. And it's my great honor to be here today with all of you. I call you my neighbors, being from Suriname. And on this occasion of IDY, the 11th IDY, Raja Yoga, we say Raj Yoga, it's the type of yoga that the Brahma Kumaris are doing, which is more on meditation, understanding, and then connecting with each other as a spiritual family. The way that life takes its path now for many of us, especially coming from the medical science background, shows us that there is a high need of creating that holistic feeling in ourselves and to understand that the unifying of the unity amongst us is not coming from the material world, but from our inner world. This was my challenge. This was my sphere when I started to do this form of meditation, started learning that spiritual matters are very unifying concepts. Once I can see myself as a spiritual being, playing a role, doing certain things with the qualities that I have, then I become more a complementary person or factor wherever I am. And I don't think it's just coincidence that coming from a medical background, standing here and having a very beautiful chat with the Dean just now, because starting as a young doctor, you have high aims that you can help humanity on surfing in health. But gradually to understand that health is not only the physical, it's all things together. And the main thing that I learned is that if I am balanced, then only can I help others in where they are. And of course, it's a journey. We're not there yet, but we're working on it, that our inner world and our outer world start coming together. And I must say that we had been there in the first IDY in Suriname, which was quite a beautiful experience to bring the different groups of yoga practitioners together and do something together, which was such a unifying experience and still is. Because yoga means connection. Simple. Connection and connection between what and what. So the simplification of this word yoga, then to think of it, what am I connecting myself with on a daily basis? Where is my interest going? What am I adding to life? And what is the quality of the life I want to live, and can I pursue that? Physical Hatha Yoga is very good because it helps. But it's not only the physical, it's the balance. Because balancing the inner world with the outer world is what gives quality, what adds quality to life. And I was touched by the Vice-Chancellor saying that until now, every day I take 5 minutes at least for this. Because that is the less what we can do for ourselves, is let me see how my inner world, if that is okay, then my outer world will also be okay. You know? But if my inner world is confused, my outer world will be more than a confusion. Big halchal, no? They say big confusion. And so to see this, to understand it, and to work on it for yourself from inside. No one can put you there. It has to come from inside, and we don't have to wait until we are confused. We can do it before we become confused. And so I would inspire everyone to join whatever type of yoga you feel that you can pursue in your life, you feel attracted to, but don't miss out on bringing that balance. My inner world and my outer world. And so I'm very happy to be here, to be at the university, and also to join the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, because whatever they bring out is also very special. And the way they pursue it is that it's for everyone and everyone is free to come, which is also something that you don't see that often anymore. So my big applause to you also, and thank you, and enjoy your life by doing the right thing at the right time and the right place. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Dr. Bhima, for those thoughtful reflections on wellness and inner peace and the importance of cultivating balance in our lives. So our next session is moving to the experimental component of today's program. Participants are invited to engage in a guided yoga sessions. You already are seated there. This will be conducted by Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center of the High Commission of India. We encourage everyone sitting in the chairs to come down and participate according to your comfort level, right? And enjoy this opportunity to experience physical and mental benefit for you. So I invite the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center to kindly engage in the experimental session. Thank you.
Respected Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, organizers, and dear fellow students and staff. On behalf of all participants, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to today's Pre-National Day of Yoga celebration. Firstly, we sincerely thank the High Commission of India and the Swami Cultural Center for their collaboration and guidance in bringing this meaningful program to our university. Your support has enriched our experience and reminded us of the global spirit of yoga. We are deeply grateful to the Brahma, Kumaris, Raja Yoga Center and Dr. Bemmel for leading us through the practices that nurture both mind and body. This session has truly helped us cultivate calm, focus, and inner peace. Special thanks to Professor Kurup and for chairing today's activity. to the organizers at PACE, to our FMD staff, to Mr. Bachan, to Sean, and everyone else who contributed to this event. Finally, to all students and staff who participated. Thank you for making this afternoon inspiring. As we leave, let us carry forward lessons of balance, resilience, and mindfulness in our daily lives.
Thank you.